Good morning, Soul Fam. Happy Monday. I hope that you are having a great start to your week. Before I go any further, you might hear a tiny baby in the background. I usually have child care for her, but we don't today. So she is sitting in her little bouncy chair listening to us, and we will see what happens. But here we are. So as always, we are here for our tarot reading using the Four Noble Tarot deck. If you ever feel inclined to purchase this deck, which comes with an included guidebook and my pre-recorded online course, Intro to Tarot, which teaches you how to intuitively read tarot cards. I have the link to do that in the description box below. And let's go ahead and dive in for our reading this week. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected. And theirs as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each and every person here, spiritual team, welcome forward. Okay. What do we need to know this week? I'm seeing a lot of angel energy. I was hearing the words take flight. So take that for what you will. Take flight. It kind of feels like, I'm so sorry if you can hear Margot. Do you just really want to be a part of this? It feels like they're asking us to, and this has been coming through slowly but surely every week, kind of like bet on ourselves, like take flight, like go after the dream, do the thing, bet on yourself. Yeah, this has really been a theme that's been coming through the past couple weeks. You just want to talk? Yeah, you're finding that voice. All right, fam, we'll see how we go here today. Let's dive in. Spiritual teams, what do we need to know this week? They're saying we just had our full moon, the letting go. So these cards are around letting go. Okay. Do anyone need you? Nope. Okay, so two cards around letting go, and then a single card. So I hear you. The first card of the set of two. Okay, Ace of Wands. So beautiful. We do have this new beginning energy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do because I don't want to stop. Because if I stop, then I redo it and then we're not going to pull the same card. So we really just have to keep going here. Ace of Wands. This is the card of... Okay, do you want to be a part of this? Should I pick you up? No, she just wants me to be talking to her and not to you. Okay, so if I look down, let's see if we can keep her entertained. No? Okay, hold please. Hold please. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, let's do this. So I might not be able to show you the cards as close up because usually I lean pretty far forward, but I always write down what they are in the description. And then you can actually go to my website and you can type in the cards so you can see it and also read the extended description that's in the guidebook. So you will see that as well. But going back, Ace of Wands. This card is that card of planting seeds, of new beginnings, of starting fresh. When they said like, take flight, it feels like this is what they're asking of you, but it feels like instead of like jump, it's more of a soar. Yeah, soaring over, shifting perspective, what you truly want, where you really want to be going, and allowing yourself to go one step at a time, go at your own pace, understanding that this is just the beginning, giving yourself grace in that this is just the beginning. So don't get caught up or even tripped up over the fact that you're not 20 steps ahead. You shouldn't be 20 steps ahead. You should be at step 1 right now. And step 1 might be something as simple as the decision of what you want to do, changing the habit, identifying what this first step is, right? We also had this beautiful full moon. Again, these cards here are about the letting go. So we'll come into what we need to let go. But I feel like these two cards here are where we're going, this fresh start energy. It's interesting. They're bringing up the time of the year. this time of the year, as we're going into the last 2 months of the year, it's kind of like everyone's like, what are we wrapping up? What are we wrapping up? What are we closing? Right? That's true. And what are we welcoming in? What are we inviting into our energy as we close these last few months of the year? And what do we want to kind of start now slowly? So come 2024, it's already begun. I love that. Yeah. So thinking about that now. Hi. With the Ace of Wands, ooh, I love it. We also have the High Priestess. Hopefully you can see her. So the High Priestess, she is about the divine feminine. She is about your spiritual connection. She is about the shadow, identifying, facing, healing the shadow self. So the shadow self are the places of ourselves that we feel shameful around, that we feel are unacceptable. Honestly, a good example of this would be me with Margot right now. I'm like, okay, I have this self-inflicted need for perfection and for things to be perfect, and I've really been working on letting that go. You'll notice some of my videos in the past, like the frame has been off, the color has been weird, like I don't know why these things are happening, but I'm like, you know what, it's okay, and working on letting that go. Today I was like, okay, well, should I not do the video because then it's not gonna be perfect, it's gonna be distracting, all of this stuff. And then I thought, you know what, no, the message is gonna be here, we're gonna figure it out, and we're figuring it out. It's not perfect, but this is me actively working with High Priestess energy to let go of my very limiting need for perfection, because it stops me from doing things. If they're not 100%, I don't do them. And how could anyone expect to be 100% at Ace of Wands at step one, right? It can't, nothing's ever going to be perfect, but especially at the beginning of a journey, it's not perfect, right? So really identifying for you, what is this High Priestess shadow energy, the things that are a part of you that maybe limit you or that you have shame around, and how can you face them and reframe them into either this is the new plan that I want to heal moving forward, or this is something like with the perfection example I just gave and kind of just accepting it and being comfortable in the uncomfortable, or what is this about myself that needs some serious healing, places that I feel shame around, the inner child or pain or things that I try to hide from people because I think that I'm going to be judged for them or I shouldn't be that way. If there's some healing that needs to be done around that, and really, identifying what it is and accepting it. The final piece with these two cards here, on a bit more of a lighter note, is the High Priestess is really about, again, that spiritual connection, not only to spirit here, but spirit here, to your soul self, to your highest self. So who is the highest self? What is that, maybe not highest as in best version of you, but highest as in widest, most authentic, fullest version of you? And how can we slowly but surely start stepping into that version every single day? Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. We're not going to succeed at it the best way every day, but Ace of Wands, slow and steady, one step at a time. Meet yourself where you are, see and face the truth of who you are, heal up or accept those places, and then let's step into who we really want to be. So taking some time to identify that. Who do you really want to be? Yeah? Okay, so that's moving forward, right? Envisioning who you are and what you want and how to be that person. And then in order to do that, what do we need to let go? So these two cards here. So first card, okay, interesting. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, this is often the card of giving and receiving. A lot of times this comes up with money. So two things coming through here. Number one, letting go of the idea that you don't have enough to do what you want to do. How many of us are like, well, I can't because. Sometimes that is a true thing, right? Well, I can't buy that $30 million home because I don't have $30 million, right? Like sometimes it's a really realistic thing, but it's more not making excuses when there is a way around. Like, how can we be creative problem solvers and not let our lack get in our way? Where can we focus on what we do have and really putting that to work? Okay, so letting go of the I don't have enough, the lack mentality. Part 2 of this is where are we giving too much where we are not receiving back? So in your relationships, in your even in like the things that you're investing into yourself, if you're not seeing a return on your investment, maybe it's time to reevaluate. Yeah, maybe you want to try something else, something new. In your relationships, romantic and otherwise, what friendships or partnerships or family relationships do you give and you give and you give and you give and you give, even professional relationships, and then you don't get rewarded for that? I don't like that word. You don't get return. You don't get the return. When they said reward, they were talking more about a work relationship, i.e. getting paid your value. So maybe for some of you, it's time to evaluate and like starting, this end of the year, coming into the new year, making sure that you are asking for what you deserve financially. But in other relationships outside of a financial relationship, this card, 6 of Pentacles, is asking you to just make sure that your valued relationships in your life, it's not just all give and no receive. And where are you receiving? Like, where are people trying to give to you, but you are not accepting it? It's important that you are allowing that energy to come in. Okay, so letting go of, number 1, that idea, I don't have enough. And number 2, letting go of the I give everything and I don't get anything back. Number 1, either change that, shift those relationships if you actually are not getting anything back from them. Or if you are getting stuff back, but you are not accepting it, letting go of the wall that's around your heart and allowing it to come to you. Yeah. We also have here the 7 of Wands. This is the card of healthy boundaries. So it feels as though these cards are saying like, maybe you are giving too much at this time and we need healthy boundaries around ourselves. Letting go of that immense pressure or expectation to do the most, to be the best, to whatever the thing is for you. Yeah, we want to try hard. Yeah, we want to be proud of ourselves. But we don't have to, like, your best is enough. You trying is enough. And just giving yourself some grace and some acceptance of where you are. So letting go of the pressure, putting up a very healthy boundary around the inner critic or that piece of you that's like, I gotta go, I gotta grind, like all the things. You can just do your best. And your best is enough. Okay? Beautiful. And then our last card here. Wow, another ace. We've had a lot of aces this week and last week. Ace of Pentacles. I know. Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is newness again, but actually we've had a lot of kind of money coming up, new financial opportunities. So where do you deserve to be making more money? Is this asking for a raise in your current job? Is this getting a new job? What ideas? Pentacles are also about logic. So like, what ideas have been coming up for you that maybe you want to start putting some more thought to, putting some more action behind, putting some more, like intention behind them, and like really kind of getting these things moving and off the ground. Ace of Pentacles is also inviting you to remember that this is just the beginning. While there is so much of this letting go energy and ending of the year energy, I feel like for this group, this family here, our spiritual teams are, again, they said this in the beginning, but kind of inviting us to start thinking about the new year now. So we can not like get ahead. It's not that. It's more so that we can kind of optimize the time. I don't know why they're saying like optimize the time that we have. And don't worry, time is not running out. I don't know. I just feel like there's like a sense of clarity that's going to come if we do this work now. So come the new year, we're like, oh yeah, I'm kind of just going to continue doing what I've been doing. I understand. It's not this immense pressure to be like, New Year's resolutions, let's go. It's like, no, like I have done my introspection. I've taken, stock of my relationships and where my energy is going and what I'm receiving back. And I've made really mindful steps to ensure that everything is actually supporting me and I'm living in alignment. I'm doing what I want. I'm moving in the direction of my big ideas. Sorry. I'm moving in my direction of my big ideas, Ace of Pentacles. And I am living in alignment with my highest self, High Priestess energy every single day, accepting who I am and knowing that who I am as I am is enough. Yeah. So lots to think about this week. I know that these are kind of like big ideas, big themes. But at the same time, I think it's a really beautiful time to check in. And don't forget about that idea of the letting go. So letting go essentially of our own pressure we place on ourselves. Yes, it's really good to have that motivation and have that drive and have the passion and like want to move. But you don't have to do it all right now. We're still in Ace energy. It's still the beginning. So go slowly, okay? And go authentically based on what feels right to you. Yeah? Okay, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your grace with you. And if you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe to this video for new readings every Monday. Yep, she says, please subscribe. And to like this video, that really helps me out. So if you receive something from it, just go ahead and hit that little thumb. Thank you so much in advance. I'm sending so much love to you. So is Margot. And we will see you again next Monday.